First, I'm going to start with something to draw with. I'm using a marker so you can see, but I would recommend using a pencil. I'm going to draw some rectangles, some skinny, some thick, and I'm going to do variation in height. That way my artwork has variety. It has a selection of different things to give it interest. Next, I'm going to add some different types of roofs. I'm using some basic shapes like circles, triangles, and squares, and rectangles to decorate my buildings. I'll continue doing that on all of my buildings. Now I'm going to add some faces. I'm going to look at my face paper to get ideas, and then I'm going to draw faces on my buildings. Rizzi really liked giving his buildings interesting character, so think outside the box. How can you make your building have personality? Don't be afraid to be silly. Next, think about what is in your sky. I decided to have a night sky, so I added some stars in my sky, and I also added a crescent moon. You could do a daytime scene, or you could do a nighttime scene. Think about which scene you'd like to do. Next, I'm going to add some different doors and windows to my buildings so they look like buildings. I used squares and circles, some simple shapes. Doors can be rectangle or they can be arched. Just like I said with our buildings, we want to have variety. We want to have a selection of different things to give our artwork interest. So don't do the same thing over and over again. Think about how you can make it different. With my crayons, I'm going to color my sky and my windows. What we're going to do later is we're going to use marker and do a marker painting to create really interesting effects on our buildings. But we don't want to do marker all over the whole thing, or else it'll all blend together. So to make our sky and our windows stand out against the marker, we're going to color it nice and full with our crayons. So I chose to do a indigo blue for my sky, and I did orange and peach and yellow to color my windows and my moon and stars. Now I'm ready for the marker. What I'm going to do with the marker is I'm going to outline with the thick part of my marker the inside of my building, just the inside edge of my building. If you want to, you can also do the roof. You don't have to. If you want to, you can even color in the roof. And once again, I'm using my marker, going slowly to outline the inside edge of my building. Once you are complete with the marker and you've put marker on all of your buildings, we're going to get our water cup and our paintbrush and we're going to blend the marker. So I'll show you how to do that. First, you're going to go over the marker, just back and forth on that edge where you put the marker. And what you'll see is the water is going to blend out and create an interesting effect onto your buildings. Repeat that same step, going on top of my marker to blend that out. I'm going to repeat this over and over until all of my buildings have my blended effect. And there you go. Your Rizzi buildings are all done. Great work, guys.